Let me tell you a story. It's about a man, worse than most. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Well struck, Witcher.
Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel, and as I promised, we're playing the expansion pack. Premiere happened today, and as you can see on the side of the screen, CD Projekt is kind enough to tell me that they are thanking me for purchasing the expansion. Beautiful thing happened with this. The download size was smaller than anyone actually expected. Plus, remember that the actual content of this expansion isn't exactly expanding the world; it's rather reorganizing a little bit the known maps. Plus, adding obviously just some, I believe, just some smaller locations that are already using the assets that are in the game. Plus, the big patch was most possibly also released. The patch 1.10 was released to prepare all games for this. Okay, as I said in my analysis video of the trailer for this expansion, I'll try to do a let's play. I don't think that we'll be able to do that because I don't know if I'll be able to wait long enough. First of all, I don't play this game on English usually. Now you have the English voice and the text here because this is an English commentary. I'll try to also incorporate to this project the fact that I'll try to explain a little bit about things that are happening in this expansion, because this expansion is very Slavic heavy. It means that a lot of content here is inspired by things that are that will not be obvious as references and jokes to many people outside of Polish or Slavic cultural circle, because those people just lack the necessary context. You know, when someone doesn't know, for example, the theme or the number 007, he has no way of understanding that the thing or the joke is actually centered around James Bond. And this kind of thing happens. If you are among these people, just remember that this can happen, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, because none of us can, there are no people in the world who are alpha and omega and know everything and can understand every joke. So I'll try as a Polish reader of the books and and a very thorough and lore inspired, lore knowing Witcher fan. I'll try to explain if something like that happens. For everyone new, I also tell you, if you have the time, feel free, and if you're interested in The Witcher, feel free to jump to my channel and find materials about the Witcher lore that I created for the past year or even longer, because I also tried to prepare for this game. Okay, we have unlocked the ability, new game plus, I know that. Okay, first of all, this is my first Geralt. This is my come on. This is the first character I played the game with. He is, and I'll just give you a brief rundown over him. He is a heavy armor user, or actually he's using armors that are in any way allowing him to get the best armor. The swords are quite basic. I have a lot of swords, plus it seems that some level requirements have also changed. The witch gear, yeah, I have also this. I was actually using the Zero armor. Oh yes, because that one had much higher resistances. So the 11 plus armor isn't exactly there. I have a lot of gear. This guy is quite powerful, level 35. This is the highest you can get with Geralt. But we have a few things we need to do. First of all, I need to fill these 2 more slots that are being given to us after the patch. Thunderbolt, what should I put there? Killer Whale, very much doubt that that will be very helpful. Full Moon, increases vitality, I like it. I have the Zero Canyon set on Roach, most of the things. Plus, this will most possibly also change during the playthrough, because, you know, reasons. I have some notes I haven't read. I don't know why that is happening. Not that it's a problem. Okay, these are the quest items. I have quite a lot of them. This is a post-game save, so we're gonna play only the expansion. I have anything else? Oh yeah, I'll also show you the only quests I actually haven't done here are the Gwent quests, because in the first playthrough I decided that I'm not really interested in that. When it comes to Geralt's abilities, I have 1 point. We might give. As you can see, I haven't been actually focusing on one specific skill tree, which might have been a wrong thing to do, but what can you do? This was my first playthrough, I wasn't exactly interested, and I wanted to play as I play Geralt. Right, bomb. Time to slow whatever. I don't actually use bombs that often. That's a greater blue, that's a greater, that's a red mutagen, that's a red mutagen. I don't have a greater red mutagen. This is greater green mutagen. Okay. I think we'll just pump this strength training, strength attack to higher. And let's leave Kermoren. And now we're at the map, Novigrad here, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but basically this map will, the expansion pack takes place in the northern part of the Novigrad map, as much as I understand it, and we have to go here to the 7 Cats Inn. And boom, here we are. Okay, now is there anything actually happening here? Let me see, we have like a bunch of people. Who the hell are you? Peasant?
You seek something to do with you.
It's a wild one. Ooh. That's a woman.
Welcome to the 7 Cats, the luckiest tavern in town.
We're not in a town.
Our wine baguettes are lucky.
Not that it actually matters. It's just a tavern. Okay, we start the expansion pack using this board. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding.
I like that one.
Going to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices?
And a man wants to put a notice on the board.
Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, a witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Fine.
Big, bad, ugly, squats in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everec. He's the one ordered this posted.
Fine. So it seems we do have a missing... most of these aren't exactly interesting. I played a bit of the expansion just to see if everything works fine. Not to record, because the recording program was giving me a little bit of a problem. I didn't think so. But the HUD that actually records was not showing when I was trying to play the game like a few days ago. But now everything looks fine. So we take this for Olgierd von Everec, who wants to kill a monster and shall pay a generous reward in gold, jewels, or movable goods. Fine. And we'll be exploring Oxenford source. Most of the others aren't exactly interesting. Sorry. Missing letter. This one actually is interesting. A friend's wedding. I think that's somehow connected to the wedding that's gonna happen in this expansion, because there is a wedding. I don't know why this board still highlights in green, because I can't go closer. But when you look, if you look at the minimap, it highlights in green. So I'll take everything. I'll see if there's a quest happening here. Enchanting startup costs. Okay. Let's see. Jump here. Secondary quests. Enchanted startup costs. Level 32. I've been into that one to try because I didn't want it to start the most important elements. But it's fine. Now we have to go 1,000 around a kilometer, which means I'll need to. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. By the way, for all of those who don't know, this computer is not exactly the best thing that can run this game, so we're playing on low difficulties plus an HD setting. When Geralt is here, it's quite fine and maintains 30 FPS. But as I said before many times, I'm playing these games for the story. So I don't actually... As much as this game is impressive, I was quite impressed by the sheer fact that this computer is able to run it. Not that I need much gold. I have a lot, but it seems they took that into account when they designed this, because the pricing will be quite high. Okay, take that. Oh, I always say, starting from The Witcher 2, even in The Witcher 1, I was like collecting those herbs, because you can always sell them. And you know, 5 orens there, 5 crowns there, and at some point it just turns out to be a beautiful number. Not that you guys are exactly a problem at this level, but it wouldn't be a Witcher game if we hadn't had a decent fight. You can call it a fight. It's very hard for them to actually deal damage. The only problem with my armor set is that it's heavy, which means my stamina regenerates very slowly. And slow stamina means long fights. And now some wolves. That will be also quite... Yeah, that was easy. Actually, I'm in the middle of my second playthrough. And by the way, we're playing on a higher difficulty setting, I believe. Am I right? Let me just check that. Audio controls, gameplay. Nope, this one has story and sword, which means this is the normal difficulty setting, because the first playthrough I went normal, and in the second I play on the high difficulty setting, which is quite a challenge, I'll tell you that. Okay, we finally have a group of enemies more to my level. Whoa, that's a big one. This will be more of a challenge, it seems. Okay, spiders. Okay. They at least try to have some sort of a strategy, and this is actually not very helpful. I'll try to get this one that's... Whoa! Fighting them, and we're close to their nest, actually. Okay. That's one down. Okay, I've reached him. Okay, they finally try to attack me from range, and they want to keep their distance. Not that this is good. This one down. Okay, let's try maybe something different. Like the XE sign, maybe? Yeah. That gave us some sort of a... Come on. I'm swinging like I'm some sort of crazy. Oh, come on. Okay. That was good. Now let's destroy that.
Monster nest. Best destroyed with a dancing star and a grape shot.
I should have that. Yep, there we go. How much experience will we get out of that? I would like to know. Venom, skull, powder, monster tissue, okay. And a bunch of things we need to get from you guys. I already like it that they incorporated not only the story bits, but also the fact that the monsters are acting differently. They aren't just attacking blindly, and they try to adopt, or rather I should say they try to adopt to you. Fine. Okay. Just before we actually move, I will also try to... Not the character, what I want is actually here, beasts. Should be a new beast here. We have an ice elemental. That is weak for elemental oil. And with among the insectoids we have the arachnomorphs. Okay, Axie, that was a good one, and Arl is also good. Insectoid oil. I haven't actually used that one against them, so we'll see how that will proceed.